Hey, what's up guys? So in today's video we are going to make a random password generator using Python. For that I'm going to use PyCharm ID. You can use any ID you want or even a notepad. So let's begin. Here first I'm going to make a new Python package and name it as random password generator. In this I am going to make a Python file password generator. Here I am going to make a class password generator. Now here we will initialize the variables in the constructor. Here I am going to supply two parameters. One will be charset and the another will be length. Here charset is the type of password the user want, like the password should include uppercase, lowercase, digits, symbols, like that. The charset can be uppercase, lower, digits, or even a symbol. The length, as the name says, it is the length of the password. Now we will initialize these parameters to our variables. Now we will take two more variables. One will be for the collection of charset, that is what the user have chosen, like uppercase, lowercase, digits, symbols, or all of these, or any one or two of them. For that we will create a variable self charset array and one will be our password. Now as you know, by default Python take parameter as string. Here when the user will pass the length, it will be taken as string. For that we will typecast it to int. Now we will create a function for getting the charset array. Basically we will check what the user have entered for the requirement of password. If he has chosen uppercase and lowercase, we will set the uppercase and lowercase alphabets to the charset array. For that we will make a function set charset here we will check the type of password user wants. So if here we will use regular expression for finding the pattern. For that I am going to import a regular expression library Now if tag expression, here it has a function search to search in a particular string, to search a certain pattern in a particular string. Now we are going to search for U, that is uppercase, in char set. That means if user have entered U L D, now we will search for U in this particular string, that is char set. If it matches, that means the user wants uppercase letters in his password. Or regular expression dot search capital U, the user can enter a lower letter U or in a uppercase U. So for that, both of them we need to check. That means the user wants uppercase letter in its password. Now we are going to append in char set array here we are going to implement one more new library called string. Now string dot ASCII uppercase, here we will use or. Similarly, we will check for lowercase, digits and symbols. Let's copy this code. For lowercase l, digits and symbols. For lowercase, we will use string.ascii dot underscore lowercase. For digits, we have strings dot digits, and for symbols, we have string dot punctuation. Now, this char set array will have a collection of alphabets, lowercase, uppercase, as per the user requirement. Now if user have chosen ULD, that means uppercase, lowercase and digits, here the char set will be uppercase alphabets, that is A, B, C up till Z, lowercase alphabets, that is A, B, C up to Z, and similarly for digits it will have 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. Now we have the characters. We are going to generate the password. Now let's generate the password. For that I am going to make a function f generate password. Now first we will check if the user have chosen any character or not, that is the char set length is 0 or more than that. If it's 0, that means there is no char set in the array. If length of char set array equals 0, return, otherwise now we will take a loop for I in range. Now we want password. For that we will first check the length of the password. For that much of time we will iterate the loop to get the password of that much length which user wants. So now here we got the parameter length. Now this will enter the here range length. Now basically what we are going to do is we got the char set array. This now we will iterate it for the number of length. So here we will get, if the user enters the length 5, here what will be our logic is we will iterate the loop for the number of length and get the random characters from this array. So for 5 length we will first iteration we will get a random element of an array, like here we get 2. So here 0 1 2. From this we will get a random number from the length of this string, like here we can get a random number 3. So now our first character for the password will be 3. Now on second iteration we will randomly get a number 1. So now we will take this string. From here we can get I. So here the second parameter character of the password will be I. Similarly on next iteration we will get, like let us say 5, then W, then A. Now we will get this password if we enter the length is 5 and the char set is U, L and D. Now this same logic we will use here. If I in range self.length, now we will create a variable word equals now we will take a random number from the length of the char set array. For that I will use another library called random to get the random number. Random range. Now in this we will get the random number from the length of char set array. Length here, like we have this char set array, uppercase ABC, lowercase and digits. From this we will get a random number using this random.range. Now suppose we get 1. From this we will get this set of characters. Now from this set of character we need to get a single character. For that, we will again use a random dot range function. Here we have the length of this is 26. So now we will append this to our password variable self dot password. Append from word we will get a random character. For that we will use random dot range length of word. Here this will give us a random character from lowercase abc to z. Let the character be t. Now this loop will keep on iterating up to the length given by the user. After this we will simply print the password we got, that is random generated password is. Here I am going to format this as an empty string join. Now what this is gonna do is join all the characters we got in password variable. Now this is our main class. Now we need to call these methods and put the arguments given by the user, that is charset and length. For that we will create a new file, new Python file, let it be password. Now we are going to import this Python file in our new file from random password generator import password generator as pg. Now we will ask user for the inputs. For that we will print u uppercase, or let it be just upper, and L for lower, D for digits, and S for symbols. Now the user can even enter the combination of all these, that is UL upper lower both, for lower digits and symbols. Now to get the character we will use character input, enter the password type. Here the user can choose U lowercase or uppercase, L, D, S, or a combination of these for this character. and for length we will use length input length of password now we will call the constructor of password generator class that we have previously created. Password equals password generator and pass the parameters provided by the user, that is character and length. Now after that we will set the char set, that is the characters provided by the user, and finally we are going to generate the password, that is generate password. Now let's run this program and see the output. Here as you can see we got the notification U for upper, L for lower, D for digits, S for symbols, and the combination of these. Now we can use like U. Let's first use a single character. Length of password, let it be 5. Random generated password is DSRBB. As you can see it has all uppercase characters. Now let's run it again and enter multiple characters. U, D, L, S. Now let's see what let the length be 16. Now our random generated password is -S3 colon capital A. As you can see it has uppercase letters, digits, lowercase letters and symbols. Basically the collection of all these in a random form. Now this password is really very secure as compared to our normal passwords. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have learned something new today. If you have any question or any doubt, you can ask us in the comment box. And for this code I have given the GitHub link in the description. Please do like the video and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you.